For millions of new college grads. The next big challenge is landing that first job in a tough and competitive market. Jason Wheeler has advice from a career coach on everything from resumes and interviews to the growing role of AI in the hiring process.
Congratulations to all the new graduates out there who just got their college and university degrees. Also, condolences to those who got their degrees a while back in a complicated labor market that has been tough to break into.
There's not a lot of room for those new grads.
I've brought back Robin Ryan again, called America's top career coach, specifically for the new graduates out there and those not so new ones too.
In my career counseling practice, I've got students coming to me, no job, graduated in May of 24. Got a lot of them coming that graduated in 25, and then add the, $1.5 million to $2 million that are going to start here in 26.
Now, I don't want to bring down any young job seekers with all of this because
when they get discouraged and depressed, they do one of two things. They apply to everything and anything, which never works, or they stop applying at all. And that's even worse.
So Ryan says, keep applying. Now, if you're of a certain age and just graduated, you may use AI a lot, but Ryan is warning, don't have a chatbot prep you for your interviews.
You've got to be able to tell work stories. When they say, tell us about a time that you worked in a team, tell us about a mistake that you made, tell us about your greatest weakness, you have to have those answers. Here's what I'm hearing from hiring managers. One of them told me a couple days ago, Robin, I interviewed 12 people in the last week and a half, and I will tell you 10 of them sounded the same. I know they're using AI to prep and they sound exactly the same, and we're not going to hire any of those.
You also have to have a resume, and grads, let's go back to class for this now. How many pages should a resume be? I thought 1. And I got an A+, which means ancient and then some. I had no idea about this.
Employers want 2 pages. It allows you to give them a lot more information. You can list out all the technical skills. You have more space where you can write about, what did I do in that job? List a couple academic projects you worked on.
Did not know that. So I asked, can you use front and back? And then I got schooled again.
Jason, that's another old-fashioned thing. Nobody does it by paper anymore, except if you are going in for an in-person interview, and I'm seeing a lot more of those. The last interview is now bringing you into the office. It would be 2 pages, and staple them together so they know there's a second page.
Good to know. Also, she says you should hand them another page with references and make sure you've already checked with those references and that they're good with being on that contact list. I have much more of Robin Ryan's advice for college grads and their parents because we want to be helpful, but sometimes we might be helping too much, or we might give job search advice that's a little dated, like if we
looked for a job 20, 30 years ago. That's not helpful.
Much more about the do's and don'ts in my write-up today, posted at Jason Wheeler TV on Facebook, Threads, and Blue Sky to hopefully help you get right on the job search.